No one chooses to go on a boat for any other reason than to rebuild their lives, and it's a life and death situation. We all have the right to seek asylum.
Refugees, free, free, the refugees, free, free, the refugees, free, free, the refugees, free,
lock them up forever on some fear campaign, bureaucratic mental bricks of rhetoric.
As you can see, we have blocked off a lane of the road. We've got refugee supporters and friends on top of the truck, looking very impressive and dap. And what is that? We are dressed up as Dutton and ScoMo. We are outside 701 Swanston Street. Please come down if you can. Show solidarity to our friends who are locked up indefinitely inside. As you can see, we have Dutton and ScoMo imprisoned for their crimes against humanity.
refugees are welcome here.
Dutton and ScoMo on trial today here at the front of Park Hotel. There's Dutton in the cage where he belongs.
Hi, we are coming to you live from outside the fucking hotel detention centre on Swanston Street. You can see behind us, maybe you can't, there's guys in the window. They have been detained for over 1 year in Australia and over 7 years on offshore detention. We are locking on.
We have blocked off Swanston Street. We've got the International Criminal Court. We choose humanity.
Professional racists detained indefinitely. Check it out.
We've got the investigation into the long list of human rights abuses perpetrated those political leaders has come to an end. Moving the medevac refugees to yet another hotel prison has secured Dutton and ScoMo in an indefinite sentence in detention. In the wake of this decision, all refugees unlawfully prisoned in the Park Hotel Carlton and elsewhere will be released immediately. Dutton, ScoMo, shameful people. Blood on their hands for locking up indefinitely our friends, torturing them.
Today is Judgment Day. Dutton and ScoMo on trial for crimes against humanity. Right here in front of Park Hotel. And they cannot deny their racist activity because right behind them, in the windows behind them, you can see the men that they have imprisoned for over 7 years. Right now, between those two cages, if you look closely at that window, there's the men that have been taken from Christmas Island to Manus to Port Moresby to Mantra to here. In the last 7 years, never seen freedom. That's why these professional racists are going to be detained indefinitely today, right now, here on Swanston Street in front of Park Hotel, where everyone can see the people, the innocent people that they've locked up.
Hello everybody, thank you for coming out to the court today. Before we begin proceedings, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet, who are Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. I'd like to pay my respects to the elders past, present and emerging, and recognise that sovereignty was never ceded. This always was and always will be Aboriginal land. For those of you that are streaming or not here at the moment, we are based outside Park Hotel, where over 60 innocent men are being held indefinitely by the Australian government for nothing more than seeking a life free of persecution, used as political pawns, some of them for up to 8 years, removed many times under horrible conditions. We're here to say, we support you, and we will not stop fighting until all of you are free. Anyway, as you can tell, I am a real judge. I just finished judge school. And in my official capacity, I would like to open to the public this pop-up international criminal court, where we have almost finished trying of two of the sloppiest men in the country's political history. An incompetent man that almost certainly shat himself at McDonald's 1997. And a prolific racist who is the actual stuff of children's nightmares. Morrison and Dutton. Please make some disgusting noise for these career racist, human rights abusing scumbags. Government is in clear violation of international law.
Is it okay if I take a picture?
Codified in covenants to which Australia is a voluntary signatory.
I didn't know about this.
In particular, under the 1951 UN Convention and Protocol relating to the statutes of refugees. Australia is obliged to offer protection to asylum seekers and refugees who arrive in Australia, regardless of means of arrival. States, everyone has the right to seek and to enjoy in other countries asylum from persecution.
And there's Dutton inside a cage and looking good. That's where you're supposed to be, motherfucker. There's the potato head. Looking around.
For those who are just coming in, ScoMo and Dutton are locked up as they should be for their crimes against humanity, for imprisoning our friends all on the 3rd floor of Park Hotel Prison, 701 Swanston Street, Carlton. Come down if you can, show solidarity. We've got some coppers here, we've got some supporters here, we've got the judge from the international courts putting away ScoMo and Dutton. The judging rules, that humanity will prevail and racism no longer.
Dutton, guilty! ScoMo, guilty! Dutton, guilty! ScoMo, guilty!
Dutton, guilty! ScoMo, guilty!
So we are outside the Park Hotel on Swanston Street. We're standing in solidarity with refugees who have been detained for over 7 years by the Australian government. We see this as completely unacceptable and we're not leaving. The cops are also trying to not allow anybody to watch this happen, which, you know, we love to see, you know. Yeah, because, you know, they don't like being watched. But yeah, you can see the hotel behind us. They actually blacked out some of the windows so nobody can see them.
I don't know if you can see, but there's a single flashlight right there. Those are our friends. Unfortunately, because they've tinted the windows, this is the best they can do to show that they are there.
Is the hat on? No, the hat's on. I'm still judging.
Right.
We're locking on. You know, ScoMo's locked on indefinitely.
We have a daily protest outside, weekdays 5 p.m, weekends 3 p.m. Please come if you can. Please share it around. Refugees are welcome here. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. As you can see, cops have blocked the entrances. We're outside. We have blocked off Swanston Street. Ugly frickin' Dutton. You know where else he is? Detained indefinitely. Right there. With the stroke of his pen, he could easily release our friends into community. Yet he decides, him and his cabinet decide to spend our taxpayer money to continue this regime of torture, not just for these men, for those who are living in our community as well as those who are offshore.
Standing here in solidarity with all the refugees who are held in the Park Hotel in Carlton. and they've been detained for over 7 years on Manus and Nauru, and now they're being continued to be tortured inside a city centre hotel, which actually previously was a COVID hotel, which spread COVID around Victoria. So isn't that a nice location for them?
This is what our money and taxes are paying for. They're being cut down at the moment. Got 3 of our friends there, 1 in each cage and 1 in the middle. As you can see, the cut team is there, getting them down. Our friends have been there for hours, doing it in solidarity with our other friends in level 4.
Hate, evil, xenophobic paranoia, take people, lock them up forever on some brute, lethal, fear campaign, bureaucratic mental bricks of rhetoric and blame. For the folks off the boat seeking freedom from stripes and human rights, why else would they be risking their life? All I know is it's outrageous when courageous sons and daughters crossing waters now living in cages for ages, waiting while we conversating, arguing, debating on what's the real Australian or who's just faking or not assimilating more, who's on the roof, hunger striking to their life aboard.
Refugees are welcome here.
For those who didn't know and missed it, they still are on top of the truck in their cages, 1 being Dutton, 1 being ScoMo, being arrested for their crimes against humanity, detaining our friends, as well as killing the people who have come here just to seek safety. As you can see, they're surrounded by a disgusting amount of police who are upholding this state violence, upholding white supremacy.
We got enough space here to house a bit more action, compassion, and less fear before the overseers equating life with the lotto. Indiscriminate, indeterminate, incommunicado be the motto of the policy employed. But that ain't good enough for our future to be enjoyed. How about we take people, welcome them like we
love you.
Sequel, balance like the equinox.
So proud of you.
So
proud of you.
Hate, evil,
good on you.
Our second solidarity activists inside, 1 in the right, 1 on the left. They're asking us now to move back.
More people living under mad oppression, fenced in, denied their request, but we get no rest, nor for us to protest.
Solidarity.
Breaks my heart to leave you. I grieve too. Every soul I pass through, you can't come to. In a box watching the clock, cell block, you know I feel you. In a camp waiting a stamp to go, but only where they say so. I know you pray to, you wanna run away too. From the pain, can't explain, we're detained, verging on the insane, the same blood in our veins. Why can't I go, but you still remain, still remain, still remain. So many people, I know we're all equal, with the hand of life they'll choose skin lethal. I don't wanna leave you to die. Depression, violence, suicide on the inside, behind razor wide teeth, wide red tape, hands tied, souls in limbo, lost in others' lives. These are human beings, can you hear their cries? Hear their cry.
Hate, evil, xenophobic paranoia, take people, lock them up behind barbed wire. Liars on a fear campaign, bureaucratic static keeps us battling